Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to light the fires and kick the tires here at the Port Royal Speedway, and the Weikert's Livestock 410 Sprint Car A-Main is underway.
Good start for Lance Deise. Danny Dietrich going 3 wide through the middle, battling for the second spot. Ryan Smith outside, Anthony Macri for fourth.
Lance Deise will set the early pace here in the 12D. We come around to complete lap number 1. Danny Dietrich looks underneath Austin Bishop, side by side at the line. Dietrich drives down low, trying to take the short away from Bishop. Nothing there. Anthony Macri in fourth, and Ryan Smith rounds out the top 5.
Dietrich goes back down low with Austin Bishop riding the tin on the outside of turns 3 and 4 as they continue to battle for second. Anthony Macri right there in the mix as well. Dietrich down low, has a shot but won't complete the pass.
They were 2 by 2 for second and fourth. Here comes another run by Danny Dietrich, but still Austin Bishop holding his own there, working the top side. Here comes a run by Anthony Macri. Macri, he will work the top back into turns number 1 and 2, and he's going to close in on Danny Dietrich and Austin Bishop.
Dietrich got a good run off the exit of 2 on the bottom side. He's got the advantage. Does he slide up and take the lane away from Bishop? He will. He'll complete the pass, and he's in the runner-up spot.
Can Danny Dietrich close in on Lance Deise? Deise out to a 1.8 second lead as there goes Anthony Macri. He will move right into P3.
Using all of Port Royal Speedway is the Moose Meadows 35 as Macri is now inside the Weichert Livestock 48 of Danny Dietrich. Battle for the second spot. Dietrich trying to run it off the top, but it's just a bit rough up there.
They're going to swap lanes. Now here comes Danny Dietrich. Going down low there off of turn number 4. He'll move right back into third. Now the Concrete Kid, Anthony Macri, he's into the runner-up spot. And those 2 drivers are starting to close in on the leader, Lance Deise. And now we got a car off the pace here on the main straightaway. The caution flag is out. It's going to be the 27 of Troy Wagaman, and Blaine Heimbach also coming to a stop. Here we go. The green flag is back out.
Lance Deise, he'll lead us into turns 1 and 2. Where does Anthony Macri go? Of course, up top. Deise trying to slide up there as well, but the 39M has some good speed.
What happens in turns 3 and 4? Macri peeks to the inside. Lance takes it away. Dietrich also working down low. Nose to tail for the lead at the flag stand. Anthony Macri, he will rim ride there in turns number 1 and 2. Lance slides up in front. They're still nose to tail.
Macri riding around the top side of the speedway. He'll follow Deise into the middle and slide up top in 3 and 4. Taps the tin there off of turn 4 as he follows Lance Deise. Is the lane there? Macri runs it down the hill. He pulls alongside the 12 and he takes the lead.
Anthony Macri takes the lead away from Lance, but Lance charges back by. Lance Deise slides up in front of Macri. Macri points the car down the hill, side by side, and Anthony Macri will be our new leader with 16 laps to go.
Now Deise on the bottom. Macri running it off the top shelf. He's your leader as we near the midway point, and at this midway point, we start to get into lap traffic.
We got a car off the pace right in front of your leader. They're off of turn 4. Kyle Keene off the pace. The caution flag is out.
Mark Smith in the Keene-owned 53. The car off the pace, and the cause for the caution.
Pace quickens. Here we go. Lance sticks with Macri. What happens in turns number 1 and 2? Here comes Lance Deise looking down low. Does he take the lead away off of turn 2? Yes, it does. But here comes Anthony Macri. Side by side down the main or back straightaway. Here comes Lance. Once again down low. They drag race off of turn 4.
Lance Deise takes the lead right back. Battle for the lead with 8 to go. Deise down low. Macri up top. It's a battle for the top spot.
Ryan Smith starting to close in on third, and the caution flag is out. Car stopping here on the front straightaway.
The 53AU of Alex Attard, the cause for the caution here on the front straightaway.
Green flag is back out. Lance Deise through the middle. Here comes Anthony Macri. Taps the boards in turns 1 and 2. Has a run. Where's he going? Turn 3. Anthony Macri up high. Here comes Ryan Smith down low. 3-car battle for the top spot.
Lance Deise, your leader, as we tick another one away. 7 laps to go. The top 3 all go to the bottom. Deise, the highest of them all, off of turn 2.
Lance Deise has about a 5-car length lead in between him and Anthony Macri. You can see Macri starting to move his top wing back ever so slightly as this time by 6 laps to go. It's still Lance Deise in P1, P2 Anthony Macri, P3 Ryan Smith.
Lance Deise, 0.4 of a second faster than Anthony Macri that last time by. This time by 5 fingers in the air. 5 laps to go on Lance Deise.
5 to go in the Greg Hodnett Classic, brought to you by Ramsey's Car Wash. Believe it or not, Lance is still looking for his first Port Royal victory of the 2025 racing season. 1 more lap to go here at the Port Royal Speedway.
A 1.5 second lead. Macri has cut into it. Can he pull anything out of the bag in the last 2 corners?
Lance Deise hauls the mail back down into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is out, and Lance Deise will get his first Port Royal victory of the 2025 racing season. Second goes to Anthony Macri, and Ryan Smith rounds out the podium.